if you look in your pants pocket, you'll find some money. No, not the pants you're wearing, you weirdo. Go find some pants with some money in them. Sheesh, that's not how this works. Hello, everybody. I am the Invisible Pantslinger #1, and I'm here today to do another general update because, you know, shit happens in my life, and y'all need to hear about it because you actually care about me as a human being, I assume. And there's been a lot of stuff happening that I need to talk about. So, first thing, biggest thing, #1 thing that I need to talk about is I am officially partnered now with a third-party site for YouTube. That's right. I've been partnered with the Curse Network. Yes, the Curse Network. It's you know, a website name that I felt was quite appropriate, considering all of the crazy shit, the typical, the just isn't that just my life? I'm cursed. Please, somebody make it stop kind of stuff that happens to me all the time. Not just in recording, but in life. Just things happen, and it's weird. There's so many weird things that happen to me, and I'll get to that later. So, partnered with the Curse Network. Woohoo! I'm glad they accepted my application. They're all really nice people, and they treated me pretty well, and they got back to my inquiries, and they're great people, and I'm looking forward to this prospect, this investment of time and energy, and all that. Pardon me, I'm just throwing up my guts. So that happened. So I've done that. I've made a Twitter account, which is new for me. I've never done anything like that before. I've never used Twitter before. It's still kind of, I don't know what I'm doing. But I am going to link you guys to my Twitter page so that if you guys want to interact with me any further, feel free to do so. I'm also going to link you to my Tumblr account so you guys can laugh at all the things I like and say, haha, we're judging you, but while not showing me what you like, so that way you can feel like, haha, he likes butts, I don't like butts, I like furry butts, or whatever. It's whatever. You can laugh at me. It's good. So, that's new. Twitter and Tumblr and the Curse Network, those are the big 3 things that I wanted to talk about in this episode, and I've done them. Now, some people have asked me, Gunslinger, what's your goal? What's your goal for YouTube? You've been on YouTube for a while now, going on like 5 years or something ridiculous. You know, what are your goals? And to be honest, the goals that I have now are pretty much the same that I've always had. #1, entertain people. That's goal #1. Touching messages. I really love it. I love when I can get a message out there that'll influence people. And I've gotten responses to some of my more inspirational shit. To the Moon, that project I did, it touched some people and really kind of made them sit up, and some people sent me personal messages like, hey man, Gunslinger, that project blew me away. And that's really what it's all about, is creating a positive influence on you guys and just stimulating a fun community. And I gotta say, guys, I know I've said this a lot before, but you guys all, I don't have anybody here that I would prefer not to be in the community. You are all so appreciated. You are all so freaking smart and intelligent, and that's why I need to put a lot of work into my videos, because you guys all know so much, and it is a little intimidating at times, I'm gonna admit, but it always, I never feel like if I slack off, I never feel like that'll be 100% acceptable. People will go like, okay, that was okay, but you should be doing, we know you can do better, Gunslinger. And I like that attitude because that always pushes me to greater heights. That's great. So that's one of my biggest goals. I need to make a new channel intro. I haven't done that in a long time. I need to do a new channel intro. I need to make a better logo for myself, a new, you know, some more Gunslinger branding out there, my profile picture. I've actually got a friend that I think I'll end up commissioning to make some artwork for me, so that'll be cool. But now for actually like how many people I would want to be in, you know, my community, I think, to be honest, my overall goal, like even 10 years from now, if I'm at 10,000 people, that's what I want to be at. That's my end goal. Anything after that, I probably couldn't handle, because to be honest, I love reading your guys' comments. I love responding to you guys. I love kind of trying to people please and make everybody happy. And I think anything over 10,000 people, I just probably wouldn't be able to handle. So that's where I'd want to be. All right, I don't need 100,000 people waiting on my every word and whim. Nah, I just 10,000 people. And I don't just mean 10,000 subscribers. I mean if I can get like 10,000 views per video, That's what I don't need any more than that. That's good for me. I'm also using this channel, and have been using this channel for a while, to develop my skills as a voice actor. If you guys go back to some of my oldest videos, then you'll notice that I just don't sound as good. And that's not just the microphone quality. Because I've recorded so much, I've gotten attuned to my voice. And I know when takes are bad and takes are good, and I know when voices work and when they don't. That was a really bad example of that voice I didn't work at all. But it's helped, and it's going to continue helping. And my last goal is to just record video game videos as a hobby until I'm unable to do so. You know, until I either physically can't do it, like my voice gets awful to the point where I can't even record, or if just I don't have the time, like I need to be working to make money to survive, or you know, until I'm stand the ground and all that. But so that's hopefully far in the future, and that's kind of my end goals. Now, people have also asked, Gunslinger, what are some games you're planning on in the future? You never really tell us what's going on in that regard, and that's right. I keep it pretty close to the vest because I like surprising you guys, but I'm just going to give a few examples. Some are pretty general, but here's what I'm trying to get to soon. I need to finish up Deadly Premonition. That's huge. Gotta do that. That is a wonderful game that I probably am just going to start over from the beginning because I'm not very far. I'm really not. And I want the video quality to be as good as possible. I need to do the Half-Life series for sure. I got to do some more Halloween games. Deadly Premonition could be considered a Halloween game, but I mean, it's a leftover from last year. You know, I need to get it done. So I need to do a current Halloween game. I want to do more first-person shooter games. I want to do more console games and just games that are out of my comfort zone in general. Like, I've never played any of the Prince of Persia games. I've never played any of the Legacy of Kain games, Cryostasis. Surprisingly enough, I've never played a Devil May Cry game. So that might be something I need to try out. But I loved Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, so, and that's another, like, spectacle, like, blow shit up while blowing shit up while you yourself are blowing up kind of shit, you know? So that's, I say out of my comfort zone, but maybe not. So that's in the future. You guys can also expect more one-shot videos where, like, let's say there's a game that is really, 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 really long, or just wouldn't be fun to do a full playthrough of. I could see doing like a one-shot video of that. I also want to do more silly videos, more reviews. They're fun to make. They're really fun to make. They let me flex my editing skills, and people seem to really respond to them pretty well. I got some really good feedback on the Five Nights at Freddy's review. My Scribblenauts video, where I just kind of did a goof on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, has been getting way more attention than I ever thought. If I thought that was going to get as much attention as it has been, I would have put in a lot more effort into making it as good as possible, but I'm happy with it. I'm going to try to push myself further with the editing process, watch more tutorials on how to make everything look better, and I'm going to try to get out of the more random humor and or YouTube poop kind of area that some of my one-shot videos have been, because while it's fun to kind of goof around, I feel like there needs to be more of a structured kind of joke system to that. I don't know. What do you guys think? But now I need to, this is another thing I really wanted to address, that I know I haven't been on schedule recently. I'm supposed to be uploading videos every Monday and Friday, but I have been extraordinarily busy the last few weeks. For one, I'm back in school. I'm a full-time student. I'm studying folklore, reasoning, human sexuality, and storytelling. I know, that's a class for me, trust me. I'm trying to stay educated, and to be honest, I'm also taking these classes just so they'll help me grow as a person and become just more interesting, you know? If I can tell you guys why ultrasounds are illegal in South Korea, then I think that makes me a more interesting person. So that's happening. I'm going to school full-time, and that's really gonna influence how many videos I put up. I bought a car. I mean, that was a huge thing. I had to deal with my bank and loans and the car dealer and picking out and research. And, I don't have a job right now. I've still been adjusting to where I'm now living. I've been not through any lack of my trying. I've applied to a lot of places. It just doesn't seem to click for me. I haven't even gotten an interview yet, which is quite surprising. This new place I'm living in isn't the best. So I'm trying to balance my funds of going to school and making car payments and not having a job and all that, which is challenging, but I like to think that I'm doing pretty okay with it. And now, another big subject that I wanted to cover. Some people have asked, well, Gunslinger, you know, if you're having kind of a hard time with money, we'd like to donate to you. How about some money? Whatever. You know, I can only give you $5, but that's fine. For me, guys, at this point, like, people have suggested Patreon. Patreon, if you don't know, is a site where you can do like a monthly subscription where you just give somebody like $1 a month or whatever. And for me, right now, I feel, it's actually kind of ironic, I feel that because my life is so chaotic right now with school and all the things are taking my attention in 20 different directions, I feel that a Patreon account and accepting donations like that isn't for me right now. I really don't feel that it would be enough of a positive to justify putting you guys and myself through that. And let me explain myself. It's because my life is really uncertain at this point. I know I just moved here, but I don't know how life's going to go. I don't know if I'll still be here where I'm living in a few months. I don't exactly know what's going to happen with a lot of money situations. And because of that, I'm really trying to stabilize myself, and that just means I don't have time to do videos. And even putting what little videos up I do put up takes up a lot of time. And I feel that if I was going to be taking monthly subscription fees from you guys, I want to be able to have a solid schedule so you guys know what you're putting your money towards. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like paying a subscription fee to a magazine. You're like, okay, I'm going to get a magazine every month. And then they're like, nah, we were busy paying our bills. You don't get a magazine this month. It's like, well, what did I just pay for? You know? So, and the other thing, guys, is I know you guys like my videos quite a bit, and I put in a lot of effort, but at this point, at least for me, when I think about people putting down a monthly subscription fee, even if it's just $1 or whatever, I don't feel that I've earned it yet, you know? And I know that's self-deprecating and probably going to hurt me in the long run, but you got to understand, I've only recently allowed myself to put advertisements on my video. Up until now, all the views, like, I think I've gotten 1 million views so far total. All of that has been completely free. I've put it up all in my spare time. I've never charged anybody a single penny for anything. And even the advertisements I feel bad for, because I feel like I'm taking away people's time. You know, I just feel good. I feel good enough that people are even watching my stuff. You know, I don't want to make them sit through advertisements. So it's taken me quite a while to even accept the fact that some people are willing to sit through ads in order to support me, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying that a Patreon account won't happen in the future, but I feel that at the moment I wouldn't be comfortable with it, because I just don't know that I would be able to supply you guys with the entertainment that you pay for, you know? And I hope that's acceptable. Oh, and one other big thing that I need to ask people to please stop doing. Please, this sounds so mean to say, but I really have to say, for the moment, please stop donating games to me on Steam. I have so many. You guys have been so amazing, and Steam sales have been so wonderful that I have hundreds of games that I need to be getting to, not just for recording purposes, but for my own purpose. I could not get another game for another 5 years, and I still wouldn't get to probably about half of the games that I need to play. Not just for Steam, but all the console stuff. It is a mountain of games, and I feel quite bad. I say quite bad, but you know, I don't know. I feel weird. I'm one of those people where if people give me something, it's like, I'm sorry you needed to spend money on me. Confidence and anxiety. I'm letting myself be more open with you guys than I normally am. Usually I'm pretty like, oh, my name is Invisible Gunslinger, let's go. But to be honest, guys, I worry a lot. I'm a worrier, and I'm not gonna like chew anybody out if they give me anything on Steam, but I'm just saying, if you need to pay your bills, please pay your bills rather than like give me stuff, or even like treat yourself to a gallon of milk, or even better, get some cranberry cherry. Cranberry cherry juice is so good. I love that shit. And cranberry grape is actually pretty good too. What the fuck am I talking about? Ouch. And I'm not saying that I don't love donations and that I'm gonna, Whenever people send me stuff, I always save my receipts from them in my email so that when I record them, I can give credit to whoever donated them to me. And just at this point, I feel like there's so many things I need to get to, so many things that we should take a break, you know? So anyway, that's kind of the main points that I wanted to make with this video is just, I'm partnered with the Curse Network. I have a Twitter and a Tumblr account that I'm going to link to you guys. Goals for the channel, the games that I'm planning to do in the future, more one-shot, silly videos, keeping away from the YouTube poop. Still going to school, new car. By the way, if you're ever in California, like Middle California, and you see a 2008 Toyota Yaris, a red one, driving around, and probably some pretty loud music coming out of it, that's me. That's me in there. So feel free to take a shot at me, because that's what people do in California when they recognize people there. Hey, look, there's Cher, pop, pop, or whatever. You know, that's what we do here a lot. I'm gonna get the Biggie Small treatment. I can tell. I know what's gonna happen. Some East Coast YouTuber is gonna go, "Hey, there's the Gunslinger. Get him!" Oh, one big thing that I need to tell you guys. Even though I'm linking you guys to my Tumblr and Twitter account, I have to tell you guys this. Do not worry. I will never, ever show my face. Okay? That's a big thing for me. You know, just. I feel like too many people do it. I feel like, and even if nobody showed their face, I wouldn't want to do it. For a couple reasons. And I'll go into this, because I got time. This is going to be like a 17-minute video or 20-minute video. Whatever, I don't care. I haven't uploaded anything in a while. Plus, I have some entertaining game footage ready to go. So, you know, I didn't record this footage for nothing. Hey? But yeah, the reason why I never show my face is mostly because I'm a ham. I really am. Like, if I ever recorded my face, I'd be pulling faces, I'd be sticking out my tongue, I'd be doing all kinds of kooky, crazy stuff, and it would completely distract me from my commentary. And while you guys wouldn't be able to see it because I'm invisible, it would still be kind of, like, odd for me to know that people, you know, So, there's reason number one. Reason number two is, I want you guys to know that anybody can do what I do interesting or great things, you know. I feel like the anonymity of it is what I want to tell you guys. It doesn't matter what you look like, who you are, anything like that. Anybody can do amazing shit. And that's kind of the whole point of my channel, in case you don't know, is that I'm just Joe Schmo. You know, I might be a little bit educated, I might be a little bit more mouthy than some people, but really anybody out there could beat I Want to Be the Boshi. Anybody out there could have weird, crazy, stupid shit happen to them and still, you know, be an entertaining person about it. Regarding it, despite of it, I don't know. Just, I like to think I'm the everyman. You know, I'm not like some people out there where they're like, oh my God, look at his or her face. They're so beautiful, which would happen. I'm not going to lie. If I showed my face, you guys would fall in love and not pay attention to a single word that comes out of my mouth. It's happened before. Plus, you'd get to see how rotted my awful teeth are from drinking all this soda. If I recorded myself, like, when I first started doing these videos, and then did, like, a time-lapse of how bedraggled I've become, and I'll tell you this, guys, all of the stress of doing this move and just recording and staying up late, man, I have aged so much in the last, like, 3 months. Oh, I look 10 years older at least. So don't ever worry about, and I know some people don't ever want to see my face, and that's fine, because they already have a picture of what I look like to them, and that's fine by me. You know, when I used to watch Let's Players, I don't do it anymore, really, but when I used to watch Let's Players like Necroscope or Kakoskia or Over the Gun, I would always have a picture of what they look like in my head, and if I ever did see what they looked like, I think I saw what Necroscope and Over the Gun looked like, but I never saw what Kakoskia looked like, then, you know, sometimes people might be like, oh, or they might be, oh, and either way, it's not what I'm looking for. I want you guys to like me for my commentary and my personality rather than my beautiful eyes. So anyway, so feel free to follow me on Twitch or Tumblr or whatever, and don't ever worry about seeing my noggin. You might see some bag videos. That sounded bad, but you'll see some paper bag videos, on there probably, maybe once or twice. I don't know. So there you go. That's kind of my big ol' announcement video. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and finish up, first of all, some reading and folklore, because I'm taking online classes suck, because I didn't know where I was supposed to turn in my stuff, so I'm a week behind now. So, failing classes already, and I need to catch up on some of the Metal Gear games, because Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain comes out, and that is going to be probably the single greatest moment of my life, or probably the single worst moment of my life, depending on the quality of the game. So I'm expecting either an orgasmic game of unequaled action and wonderfulness, or another Daikatana. So let's get ready for that. Anyway, guys, if you have any other questions or anything like that for me, feel free to ask me. You know, I don't get a lot of asking questions, you know, anyway, maybe if you guys are like, are you ever going to play this game? Are you ever going to play that game? I'll say yes or no, and I'll give my reasons why. Like, I will never play Bastion, probably, never, or the Stanley Parable, because they already have announcers that put me to shame. You know, there's no point in announcing a game that's already being narrated. I really should have used the word, like, narration rather than announced. What's that? No, narrated. So, I don't narrate over people. That's why you usually don't see me recording like dual projects with people, because when I'm paired up with somebody else, I always let the other person talk. I'm actually a little timid myself. I always feel like the other person should talk first. You know, maybe it's just because I've been taught to be very courteous in that way, but that's why I love recording by myself, because the only person that gets to interrupt me, which happens a lot, is myself. So that's wonderful. Anyway, guys, yeah, so I'll try to upload videos when I can, but please, I'm sorry if it doesn't always get back to you when you'd like. But I'm always trying my hardest. I'm always thinking of the channel. Anyway, guys, so until the next time, I've been the Invisible Gunslinger, and, well, as I just said, I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now! Woo-ha!